And reverse. Just for the sake of this, we're gonna make you fast because I'm kind of losing patience with this project. I want to be all moved in here by now, goddammit. See, I've had certain issues ever since I've been doing this, and it seems like upping both of them one seems to solve most of them, so all I know is doing it has never hurt me, so I don't see a reason not to do it. I think the biggest deal was, before I really thought about how to get smooth lines like this, I was doing it so it'd leave it a lot rougher. And that it looked like this on the top and the bottom, so I think ever since I made it a point to round off or square off my edges, it's helped a lot. Alright, we got all that, so let's get this dug out. This will be loud, so I apologize in advance. And extend. Yeah, and see, I knew that when I started, but I just didn't think of it or something, because I've got about 900 hours in this game. It's just I kind of go on long stretches of not playing it, so I came back and I'm kind of teaching myself all this all over again. God damn it, I want it just a little bit more. Go to the full 7 and tell me how that looks. Maybe give me 7.2. Well, try 7.1. Yeah, 7.1 will be good. Let's see. Shut the drills off. So, the question is, where do I want to set it up next? I suppose the smart money would be bringing it back this way. Yeah, I suppose that'd be the best. So, need 4 on the outside. I should have grabbed a few screenshots from some of the mishaps I had while doing this, because it took me quite a while to figure out the right way to set the orientation on them drill, or not on the drill heads, but on the piston parts here. And there'd be some times I'd go to grind off my merge block and it'd spin itself and explode. And it actually took me a little bit to figure out what the big issue was there. And after I figured it out, it's like, oh, well, you know, it kind of makes sense if you think about it. Alright. So, if you count this as where you want the outside edge to be, you need 4 in. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, rotor goes here. And by rotor, I mean piston. And then on the bottom of that, you put the rotor part. And on top of here, you put the rotor. Alright, get rid of that. Weld all this up. Yep, we're turning them 90 and sending them out back this way so it can grind down this little bit. So far, god damn it. Let's see. I just gotta remember where I end up here. Oh, did I actually? So yeah, the way this setup started, I ground all this big space with 3 different drill rigs that went this direction. And then I started in this corner and set up a thing to go down, which that had to reset the pistons twice because, as you can see, it's just not quite big enough in here for this. So after I got that down to the bottom, I built that rig over top of it to dig it out this way. It's been a hell of a shit show. Like, I probably should have been streaming more of it, but I didn't know if this would be interesting to anybody or not. So let's bring you all the way in, and you might be able to come all the way in too, actually. Alright, let's get some. That ain't good. As a matter of fact, that is what we call bad. Oh, hey, we got an enemy ship moving in. Wonder if he'll get it close enough. Transport courier. I'm guessing we'll not get close enough. Hinges are something I have not played around with a lot. Like, I have a feeling when I need to get to them, I will really like them, but as of now, I don't have enough use case scenarios for them. I'm actually going to implement it on them trailers I'm making for that truck, but alright, well, let's do it this way. I need more steel plate. So I think if I do this, do this, do that, and then this. It's gonna be goofy as all hell, but this should work for my purposes. I've gotten real creative with how to set some of this up. Alright, got that. Got that. Alright, hopefully that's close enough. I think we're just going to go ahead and full send. No, I want to save, yes. Just fucking send it, bud. Alright. We did it, nothing exploded. Always a good sign. Alright. Get this junk out of the way. Now, if we decide that needs to come back about a full block, we'll bring it back to 8. Minimum distance, go up to 8. And do 7.5. Yeah, I think 7.5. No. Why would you turn off one merge block? Let's see. What am I trying to think here? Maximum distance. Go to. I think it'll be closer to 3 or to 4, but do 3.5 for now. And reverse. Okay, it's going to be about 2.5, I guess. Do 2.2. Oh. No, see, I guess I want them to pull to each other as much as possible. And then as soon as they pop in, I'm right there to grind something and free it from the other one. So we're at 2.5 there. Now this is where... Yeah, screw it. We'll just turn on the rotor lock and we will save again. And attach. Oh, I don't like that. Turn that rotor lock off. We might have an explosion on our hands. I don't know if you noticed how that piston piece jumped a little bit, but I guess we'll find out here. We kind of did, but I don't think it hurt anything, so no harm, no foul. See, the way I kind of look at it, I kind of go about it the same way I would in real life. Like, I'm alright with a little bit of slop. Like, there can be just a little bit of play in parts. Well, I don't think it was just that it wasn't aligned. I think what it was, the rotor didn't like what direction the rotor head was faced in. And the fact that I had rotor lock on before I attached it, I think it probably double didn't like that. Like I said, I'm slowly kind of learning the oh, what the hell's that word I'm trying to think of? I'm slowly learning the intricacies. Alright, so now you're at 90, you need to go to 0. So I need to figure out how to do that. So, I want the rotor. Wonder what rotor 2's on. So current angle's at 90. I want your upper limit to be 90. And I want your lower limit to be 0. In theory. So if I put your lower velocity onto like 0.1 and took off your lock, we're going to up your velocity. Or, you know, go the right way to begin with. Oh, see, it kind of chewed through right there, but oh well, it worked. I was going to say, I did one turn already, and it worked okay, so... let's see... I swear to God, I'm somehow going through hydrogen faster and faster, though, and it's kind of making me upset. Alright. Now if I had my, let's make sure. Oh yeah, 100%. These old girls are tough, they can take anything. Did wallow that out for some reason though, but yeah, it worked. Yeah, we just need something, because I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I swear that my hydrogens are lasting less and less. So I think now what we do I'll grind down a couple of these and get conveyors going the other way so that we can have a thing to pull on. The worst part about it is I'm probably going to end up getting rid of all these eventually, just because I'll want my conveyor network higher in the ceiling when I actually get my hangar set up in here. That's probably all right there. So, what do you think the odds are that I could... Well, I guess no matter what, it'll be like at least a 2-deal setup, because they won't be able to get to where I need them to. 3 ain't gonna be enough. We'll try 4. So, give me welders. My God. You would think, like, you'd have to get lucky at least once, right? We'll charge up quick just so that way we'll get going right away. Ouch. There, close enough. 9. Huh. Look at you, working out just right. It's a sign. Victory shall be ours. Oh, absolutely. That's... Like, that was my thinking with this to begin with, is something like a gantry that it could move around would be sweet. Because honestly, that'd go great with my, oh, what the hell? The shit was that? I'm guessing I just had my first lightning strike. Like, is that a vanilla game thing? I thought that was some mod. Well, Jesus. Yeah, and now you're not the same grid anymore. Son of a... Right? Like, boy, you would have thought, like, there would have been a whole lot of earth to be grounded out on before it reached me, but nope, apparently not. It says it's not going to. Well, Yeah. Unable to place. I'm positive these two aren't the same grid. Oh, maybe that's why. Because, you know, when you get... well, you see, when lightning strikes inside a mountain, it wedges scrap up into the solid rock. Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna be pretty salty about that for at least a minute or two. Anyway, back to on. God damn it, I got something in my eye now. Alright, and then finally on. No, you were on. Carry on then. Alright, well that builds. We'll get rid of this. Excuse me. Just kind of doing a little cleanup as we go. As you do. Alright, that's all going good. Got rid of that one. I guess we just as well go behind and start clearing up some of the welders behind it. You know, that's what I was going to do too. I'd almost bet I got enough junk I could potentially maybe get the next set of tools. Which I sure can. Bro, we've got plenty of iron. Like, don't play with me right now. Drill. Get an elite rifle and one of these cool new rocket launchers I've never messed with before. I mean, I'm sure that's it. My assembler is just full, but it's still funny. So let's get rid of the magnesium for now. And the silicon. And you know, I'll let you pull in what you need. You don't need to have 10,000 of everything sitting in there.